Hey guys, Lancer here. Hope everyone's doing well. Thanks for joining me to look into some MTG Warhammer 40k Commander decks. Now, I probably should have done this ages ago. Apparently, they've been spoiled for a while. But I also saw, at least from some of the chats with some of my friends, that they're completely sold out in Australia, and I think the release date is on the 7th. So, at least for the collectors, I haven't confirmed if we still have access to the normal version, but as far as the collectors go, it's gone. And yeah, who would have expected? Actually, there was rumors going around that the collector boxes were printed in very low supply. I think mostly from Rudy, and it looks like that might be true. Not to mention there is a decent amount of value here. So let's get right into it. So we have Forces of Imperium. So you got Inquisitor Greyfax. Greyfax as the commander. She is one colorless, one white, one blue, one black for a 3/3 human Inquisitor with vigilance and unquestionable wisdom. Other creatures you control get +1/+0 and have vigilance. It doesn't say tokens, it doesn't say non tokens, it just says creatures. Not that bad. And 4 mana in those colors, vigilance, 3/3, not the best, but let's see what the last one is. Hunt for Heresy, one colorless and tap. Tap target creature an opponent controls, investigate. So she kind of slows down other decks. You can tap and response. You get an investigate out of her. Is it that impressive? Not really. But let's just jump straight over to the other options that we have for the commander. So we have Marinius Calgar, two colorless, one white, one blue, one black for 3/5. Legendary creature Astartes Warrior with double strike. Master Tactician, whenever one or more token, not creature token enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card, no limitation. This card is absolutely insane. And yeah, just broken. I don't think this card cannot be broken. Even if you minimally build around it, he will just be such a value engine. Yeah, and you can pay 6, create 2/2 white warrior creature tokens with vigilance, and obviously draw 2 cards. 6 mana to create a 4/4 and then draw 2 cards. That feels ridiculous, and that's colorless mana, so you can go infinite with that really easy. Feels pretty good to me. And the other option is, I'm 100% sure there is another option. Am I just blind? Where is it? So you got him. We'll just go down the list. So you got Arco, Flagellant, 2 colors, 1 black for 3/1 with a human, squad 2. As it is additional cost, you may pay 2 any number of times, and then you make that many copies, which is obviously great. It can't block, and then you can pay 3 life to gain indestructible until end of turn. Actually, not that bad. I'm just going to go through this pretty fast. I think most people have seen the deck list by now. What I'm looking for is the other optional commander. Normally, they give you 2 options, and it's usually a partner, correct? Correct me if I'm wrong. It doesn't really look like there is a third option, which is weird. That deck is insanely strong by the looks of it. Every single one of these cards will have a massive impact in the play. Yeah, I can't see it. Well, sorry guys. Weird. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Maybe there's only 2 options. Obviously, in this option, the Calgar is insanely powerful. Let's have a look at the more expensive cards. So I assume Calgar is super expensive. He's not even listed. Inquisitor Greyfax, not listed either. You got Vexillus Praetor, 3 colorless, 1 white for a 3/4 warrior. Custodus warrior with flash and vigilance. Commanders you control have protection from everything. Yeah, I can see why, and he's got flash. You got Celestine, the Living Saint, 4 colors, 1 white for a 3/4 human warrior with flying and lifelink. Healing Tears at the beginning of your end step. Return target creature card with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, where X is the amount of life you gained this turn. That's okay. And Triumph for Saint Catherine, 4 colors, 1 white for a 5/5 human warrior lifelink. When Triumph of Saint Catherine dies, exile it to the top 6 cards of your library in a face-down pile. If you do, shuffle that pile and put it back on the top of your library. Miracle, 1 colorless, 1 white. That's actually really good. She just keeps coming back. Yeah, that's impressive. The Golden Throne, 4 colorless for legendary artifact. Arcane life support. If you would lose the game, instead exile the Golden Throne, your life total becomes 1. 1,000 souls die every day. Tap, sacrifice a creature, add 3 color mana of any combination of colors. Damn. Yeah, that's pretty impressive as well, especially since you can play it on the turn it comes in. It's not a creature. And you got a bunch of relatively decent vehicles in here as well. But yeah, overall, feels like a pretty powerful deck. Moving on to Necron Dynasty. Oh, by the way, that deck has a $240 value, but it should drop at least by some point in the next couple of weeks. Necron Dynasty, Sarah's K, the Silent King, 1 colorless, 3 black for 3/4 legendary artifact creature Necron, flying. My will be done whenever Sekrak attacks, mill 3 cards. You may put an artifact creature card or vehicle card from among the cards milled this way into your hand. If he had an enter the battlefield ability, that would have been better, I think. The next option, since he's mono-color, I assume there's a ton of options. Anything that's legendary black in this deck would probably work for him, but let's have a look at Emotek, the Stormlord, 2 colors, 2 black for 3/3. Tharion, whenever one or more artifact leaves your graveyard, create 2/2 black Necron warrior artifact creature tokens. Insane. Grand Strategist, at the beginning of the combat on your turn, another target artifact creature you control gets +2/+2 and gains menace until end of turn. I don't know, that's okay. That's not that impressive. Let's see if there's another one. Trizan the Infinite, 4 colors, 2 black for a 4/6 legendary artifact creature Necron with Death Touch. Prismatic Gallery, as long as Trizan the Infinite is on the battlefield, it has all activated abilities of all artifact cards in your graveyard. Okay, well that's a combo win. That's not a legendary creature, it's just really powerful. Let's check it out. 5 colorless, 2 black for a 5/1 artifact creature Necron Wizard. When Technomancer enters the battlefield, mill 3 cards and return any number of artifact creature cards with total mana value 6 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's an enter the battlefield ability that can blink. Oh my god. This is a combo deck, isn't it? They actually made a combo deck. The next most expensive card, Scepter of Eternal Glory, 4 colors legendary artifact. Add 1 mana of any color, okay. Add 3 mana of any 1 color. Activate this only if you control 3 or more lands of the same name. Obviously in this deck, you're going to be tapping this for 3 black very, very often. Looks like a really powerful deck that's going to try to combo off. You can only imagine some of the combos they can get out of these new cards. Okay, and that one is $277, not including some of the commanders. Ruinous Powers, $217 worth of value. You got Abaddon, the Despoiler, 2 colors, 1 blue, 1 black, 1 red, for a 5/5 warrior, legendary creature. Trample. Mark of Chaos Ascendant, during your turn. Spells you cast from your hand with mana value X or less have a cascade where X is the total number of life your opponents have lost this turn. Okay, interesting. Okay, yeah, that's really interesting. Very interested to see how that goes. all of these cards are just weirdly expensive. I assume it's because of the unique art. Bellicor, the Dragon Master, 3 colors, 1 blue, 1 black, 1 red for a 6/5 demon noble with flying. Prince of Chaos, when Bellicor enter the battlefield, you draw X cards and lose X life, where X is the number of demons you control. Amazing. Lord of Torment, whenever another demon enters the battlefield under your control, it deals damage equal to its power to any target. Amazing. Amazing card, no protection, still really, really good. Bloodthirster, 5 colorless, 1 red for a 6/6 demon with flying and trample. When Bloodthirster deals combat damage to a player, untap it after this combat phase. There is an additional combat phase. Bloodthirster can't attack a player it has already attacked this turn. Okay. Okay, interesting. I think there was a card similar to this that was printed recently, but I don't think it had flying. Blood for the Blood God. 8 colorless, 2 black, and 1 red for an instant. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature that died this turn. Discard your hand, then draw 8 cards. Blood for the Blood God deals 8 damage to each opponent, and then you exile it. So you could cast this for 3. If 8 creatures die in a commanded game, which happens actually a decent amount, you can completely refill your hand. And you don't even lose life. Everyone else loses life. You can take out players like that. Okay, impressive. Once again, this one's okay as well. I don't think any of these are going to be super bad. Tyrannid Swarm, 176 value. So the lowest by actually about $100 from the artifact combo deck. You got the Swarm Lord, 3 colors, 1 green, 1 blue, 1 red for a 5/5 Tyrannid. Legendary creature, rapid regeneration. The Swarm Lord enters the battlefield with 2+1+ encounters on it for each time you cast your commander from the command zone this game. Yeah, he doesn't got trample, so what? You kill him once, then he comes back for 8 mana, and then he's a 7/7. Then you kill him again, he comes back for. He's a 9/9 for 10 mana. Like, it's okay. Whenever a creature you control die with a counter on it dies, draw a card. Now that's actually really good because it doesn't say once per turn or anything. So you can just sacrifice creature, like it says any kind of counter. So this guy is going to love all the new counter decks that are out there. And obviously everything in here is Tyrannids as a creature type. And we got the next guy. Wait, that isn't. Come on, there she is. Magus Lassie Kane. 1 colorless, 1 red, 1 blue, 1 green. For legendary creature, human Tyrannid Wizard. Spiritual Leader. At the beginning of the combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Nice. Psychic Stimulus. Cap. Add 2 colors. Add 2 colors. Or is that then? That's not colorless. Oh no, that is colorless. When you next cast a spell with X in its mana cost or activated ability with X in its activated ability cost, copy that spell or ability. You may choose new targets for that copy. Pretty good. Pretty good. I don't see that many X's in this deck, but there are a handful, like about 10. Maybe more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, but then again, how many of these have activated abilities also hidden inside that let you get something a bit more of value? So, nope, no activated ability. No. Activated ability that has X in its mana cost. That's actually really unique. I don't know if I read that correctly. Okay, so +1. Yeah, it has to have X in its mana cost. Activated ability. I don't know. I feel like that's like mostly for dragons with fire breathing and stuff, isn't it? To have X in your activated ability cost. I'm not seeing any. New Horizons, Overgrowth, interesting. Abundance, really. Okay, sure. Yeah, not 100% sure exactly what the plan is with that because I think it's 12, 13 cards is okay, but you're not going to play that as a commander unless you make that deck all about activated abilities with X. and creatures that have X in their mana cost. Anyways, guys, this is a quick review. There is a lot of cards in here. I'm not 100% sure what Wizards of the Coast are going to do with some of these. I don't think they're going to be unique for this set. I don't know what Wizards of the Coast said. Something about maybe they might be printed in future sets. But reprint value is relatively low because of 40 plus new cards per deck. It's all about the flavor. Yep, no, that's true. Yeah, sure. Okay, sure. Yeah, I think this is actually not a bad set or anything. I've just got a lot of commander decks, and I've got one more planned, which I think covers actually a lot of itches. It's a changeling deck, but these look pretty powerful, and 100% there's some cards in here that are exceedingly powerful, and I'm not 100% sure what the plan is. But then again, if people are going to get them, then maybe keep an eye on the price, because if you're playing a lot over sticker price for the fancy foil one, maybe it might be worth going to the non-foil one. Plus, I haven't seen what happens with the curling. Maybe it still curls a lot. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Like and subscribe if you like this. I'm going to try to do this every day and see how long I can keep it going for. And yeah, give me some new topics to talk about. I'll always be interested. Anyways, thanks again, and see you next time.